Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. Today I will be explaining about the accelerated mobile pages, or we can call it AMP or AMP. So before digging into it, first of all I would like to introduce myself. I am Avneesh Kumar, working in Webpool as a senior software engineer. So I would like to share one of my experience, what I have experienced in my college life or in my further development. So I can share it because I have developed my projects by my own self. I have never gone to the Xerox shop. So in my early stages, I always put lots of animations, lot of action, lot of events in my web pages. I always thought that interacting with the website or the web page is the main user experience. But after I joined the Webpool, I experienced that is very beneficial for the user experience when he is interacting with the website or web page. But if that website is not loading on the device, then he is not going to interact with the website. So the major concept is that website should be loaded. So before going to the AMP, I will show you some facts about the expectation and the reality. What a user or customer expects from our website and what we are delivering. So there are 47% of people who is using our website on their mobile devices. If the website is not loading in less than 2 seconds or in 2 seconds, then they are not going to use it. They are not comfortable with it. There are also 40% of visitors who abandon the website if it takes more than 3 seconds. And there is a huge number of percentage of the customers or the users who says that they won't come again if it will take a very long time, suppose 8 seconds or 10 seconds. So these are the expectations of the users or the customers who is going to use your application, mobile application. Sorry, mobile application, not a mobile application, your website. So, but what we are delivering, it is in some we can evaluate that, and normally an e-commerce site on an average it takes more than 5 seconds. Almost it takes sometimes 7 seconds or 8 seconds to load. So where we are, user is expecting 2 or 2.5 seconds, and we are providing 5 seconds and 6 seconds. So there is a very huge difference between the expectation and the reality. So here you can see two screenshots. That first I have searched on the Google. All the information that I am providing, that is basically for the mobile users only. If you are using a website on the mobile device only. So I have searched, first of all I have searched for AMP, and secondly I have searched for the Obama. So as you can see, there are two kinds of result pages on the mobile devices. First one is showing the website URL, and second one is showing the carousel. Why there is a carousel and why here there is no carousel? Because there is a website called ampproject.org related to a keyword. There is no other website related to the keyword. That's why it is showing the link of the website. And there are lots of articles related to the Obama. That's why that is showing in the carousel. But if you see in both the screenshot, there is a similarity. There is an icon of thunder. That's showing that the page is having an HTML version also. So, what exactly AMP is? AMP is an open source project by the Google. It is an advanced technology that renders a page faster than ever. It takes about 1 or 1.5 seconds to load page on our mobile devices. AMP pages are very lightweight pages because AMP has lots of restrictions while creating the AMP pages. It restricts. You cannot use any third-party JS, or you cannot include any external style sheet. Third party is lifeline to gain mobile web users. So if you are using AMP, then your page will be going to load in 1 second or 1.5 seconds. So you can say if a merchant is using AMP pages, then for sure his website is going to be very fast and it will be a lifeline for his website. So we have seen what AMP is. So now we will see why should we use the AMP. The first point is future is mobile. As you know that because of China, we can buy a smartphone in 4,000 or 5,000 or sometimes 2 and 3,000 also. So now everyone can own a mobile device or a smartphone where he can use internet, he can browse everything. So if you are going to buy a PC or a laptop or a desktop, then you have to invest a lot of money. So that's why there are huge amount of people who can own a mobile. So everyone is moving towards the mobile. Second point is low internet connection. That is something we always face, typically in India, or as Mr. Vikas said, that it is a very huge problem of low internet connection. So why AMP is important on the low internet connection? It is because AMP takes only 1 or 1.5 seconds of time to load the page. While you are having a low internet connection, if page is loading instantly, then that is also beneficial for those users who are using low internet connection. Basically, if you see the speed of 3G internet is also very low sometimes, and sometimes it is good. So it is also very beneficial if users are using their mobile devices on very low internet connections. Instant loading. AMP pages loads very instantly because they are served by the Google caching. Fourth point is improved search engine ranking. By this point, it is not related that if you create an AMP page for your existing website, then the ranking of your website will increase. There is nothing like that. How it will increase your search engine ranking? If your page is taking so less time to load, so there will be a lot of customers on your website. They will not abandon your website. The bounce rate will be very low. So automatically it will increase your website ranking. Better user experience. As I told you that when I was early stages of web development, I always thought that using animations, events, action is a user experience. But if a website will not load, then where is that animation and the events and actions? So the best user experience, if your website loads very instantly, that is the best thing that you can deliver your customer or the users. So it is also very important for the better user experience. So we have seen what AMP is and why should we use the AMP. Now you will see that why AMP is so fast. Why it is delivering content in 1 second only, 1 second or 1.5 seconds. So there are some things that there is. First point is pre-rendering. What pre-rendering is? As I've shown you the screenshot, this one, the second one. As you can see, there are cursor. So if you click on any link, that you can see the two links over there. If you click on any of the links, then the page will pop up. And how it will show that you, when you click on the link, then page will not load. It is pre-rendered on the search result. So it will not take more time to load again. It is pre-rendered, pre-loaded. Second point is asynchronous loading. Normally, when we develop conventional web pages, we load lots of third-party JavaScripts, external style sheets. Normally we never define asynchronous loading in the while we are loading any script or style sheet. But AMP forces the developer to load the JavaScript that are provided by the AMP only, because you cannot use any third-party JS. That the loading has to be done asynchronously. what happens when we load asynchronously all the JavaScript, that no JavaScript will stop other thing to be loaded. Means if we are loading asynchronously, all the scripts that we are using in our web page, in our AMP HTML page, will be loaded simultaneously. It will not stop the other loading process. Second one is pre-calculation of layout. AMP forces the developer to define the height and width of the every element. If you are displaying some image, or you are creating any carousel, or you are making any accordion, then you have to define the height and width. So simply, if you are defining the height and width of every element, then before the rendering it has a pre-calculated layout that it is not going to be changed in the future. When what happens in a traditional web page is that we normally we don't give height and width of our images or of our normal elements. So what happens when page starts rendering? As soon as he will get the elements, he will resize the DOM, and there will be lots of recalculation of the layout. So it also takes a lot of time to render the whole page. As many times we have seen that you are going to read some article and there is a pop-up of ads. That is a kind of pre-calculation of the layout. Fourth point is encourage brevity. What AMP encourages to the developer is to be very accurate. Means, as it forces to the developer to define height and width, means you have to define everything. You cannot define the things that will be generated dynamically. You have to define the height of the element, the width of the element, so everything should be calculated before the rendering. Next point is no external style sheet. As I told you that AMP page does not allow to include any external style sheet. So what are the basic things to create a AMP HTML page? There are basically to create a HTML page, AMP HTML page, there are basically two things. One is AMP HTML that defines some more elements other than the regular HTML elements. And second one is AMP.js because it doesn't allow the developers to include any third-party JavaScript. They provide lots of JS to create like an accordion or the carousel or the left panel or right panel. They are providing lots of JS for these things. And third one is Google AMP Cache. This is the main thing of the AMP, from where all the AMP pages are provided. You will see one by one. So this is a sample AMP HTML page. So how we will define an AMP HTML page? This is a regular page that we have extension of HTML or any other extension that supports HTML, like TPL. So what we have to do to define an HTML page? First of all, we have to include a thunder icon with the HTML tag. We can also include the AMP keyword instead of thunder icon. Now the second, if you are having any existing website, then there is an original link to the main website, and you are creating another page of that supports HTML format. So that original website should know that there is a HTML version of your website, and HTML version must know the original link of the original page link of that page. So here we will define the original page as the regular HTML version of that AMP page. Another thing is AMP boilerplate. What it does, suppose sometimes it happens that Google is not capable to provide the AMP page, then what? This is a simple animation. What it does, if Google is not able to provide the AMP page, then it will simply blank the whole HTML page. And as I told you, the AMP HTML tag, that is AMP image. Why should we use it for e-commerce? As I told you that normally on an page e-commerce site takes more than 5 seconds to load. So, and what was the expectation? People expect that site should be loaded in 2 or less seconds. So people always like a fast website. Suppose if Facebook is not so fast, then no one going to use it. There are some statistics that shows that there is an e-commerce website Shopzilla that increases their load time from 6 seconds to 1.2 seconds and experience 12% of increase in their revenue and 25% increase in page view. So you can see that how a page load impact on the impact to the merchant. Second, that the next one is Microsoft being in Google also found that even a small delay, whether it is 500 milliseconds, 600 milliseconds, have a very negative impact on the website. Next point is for every 1 second of improvement to load time, the site experience up to a 22% improvement in conversion rate. It is stated by the Walmart. So actually you can see in the screenshot that if a page is having 1 to 2 seconds of page load time, and if a page is having 2 to 3 seconds of page load time, so there is a huge amount of people who are not coming to who are not coming again on that side. It is only because the difference is only of 1 second. So you can see 1 second delay makes a lot of difference. It's foolproof and it is as per the rules of AMP. So there are 4 tools available that we can use. First one is AMP validator, it is a Google Chrome extension. Second one is console validation. Third one is command line tool, and the fourth one is on-site validator. First one is AMP validator that you can install from the Google Chrome extension store. After the installation, you will see in your toolbar that there is a icon, thunder icon, like this one. As soon as you are browsing on your Google Chrome, if there is any AMP page related to the website, it will be blue. It will change its color and it will be blue. And if you open a AMP page version, then if there is any error in that page, in the AMP HTML page, then it will show red and it will also show the errors, what are the errors in your AMP page. And if there is no error in your AMP page, it will be green. So this is how you can validate by the Chrome extension. Second one is console validation. You can also see the errors or the success message in your console. Just simply by adding the hash development is equal to what that I have highlighted in that color. If you write hash development is equal to 1, then it will show if the page is having any error, it will be shown in the console. If it is not having any error, then it will show that AMP validation successful. Third is our command line tool. We can also validate our AMP page by using the command line tool. So to install the AMP HTML validator in our system, we must have Node.js with its package manager called npm on your system. So that is the command npm install -g AMP HTML -validator to install the extension on your system. You have to run the command AMP HTML -validator. After that, the argument will be the URL of the AMP page. If the AMP page is validated, then it will show the pass message. And if there is error, you can see the invalid URL protocol is used. If there is error, it will show the error and you can rectify it. Fourth one is on-site validator. AMP project also provides a link, that is validator.ampproject.org, where you can go and paste your website AMP page website URL and you can validate it. It works in the same fashion that it works in the command line. If there is an issue or the error in your AMP page, it will show validation status stable, and if everything is fine, that will show pass. So validating any AMP HTML page is very easy. You can use any of the tools. All the tools will show you the same error. AMP also provides analytics. Why should we use analytics for our website? Suppose we have launched a website, but we are not getting that how much user is coming on the website and how his website is performing. So there is a tool analytics that is provided by lots of vendors, Google, Adobe, AFS, AT. They all provide analytic tools. So you can also use in your AMP page. These tools, what we have to do to use analytic tools is first of all we have to use the JS file provided by the AMP. We have to include that JS AMP analytics 0.1.js. After that, there is a custom element that is provided by the AMP, that is AMP analytics. We have to use this element and we have to define the type. Type is the type define the vendors. As I have written Google Analytics, so it will use the vendor as a Google Analytics. We can also use Adobe Analytics, AFS Analytics, AT Internet. There are lots of other vendors that you can that you can check on the AMP website. So AMP is very useful, very fast, but there are some pitfalls of the AMP or the disadvantage. Not actually disadvantage, but you have to do a lot of things if you are using AMP. First of all, it depends on the search engine crawling. If your page is not enough structured and you are not using schema in a way that it should crawl by the search engines, then your AMP page will never gonna show in the search engine results. Second is rewrite codes. If you are having any existing website, then you have to write all the AMP pages separately. And as we know that using a Magento or any e-commerce platform, we don't need any technical skills. Any layman person can also use these platforms. So if you are not a developer or you don't have any technical skills, then you have to hire an IT team to write those pages. So AMP restricts a lot of things. So there will be not a lot of effect. You cannot use a lot of animation because it doesn't provide you third-party tools, third-party JS files. So let's use the AMP and let's amplify our website using AMP. Thank you so much.